wish I had a river I could skate away on. But it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. Gonna make a lot of money, and then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. Wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, wish I had a river I could skate away on. Tried hard to help me, you know, he put me at ease. Lord, he loved me so naughty, made me weak in the knees. Wish I had a river I could skate away on. I'm so hard to handle, you know, I'm selfish and I'm sad, and I lost the best baby that I ever had. Wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, wish I had a river I could skate away on. Coming on Christmas, you know, they're cutting down trees, putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. Wish I had a river I could skate away on. That song. Mike, are you ready? Mike's got a song for us. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Blue Holiday celebration. You're going to hear some different kind of music today. A little bit.
When my flesh returns to the earth and my light returns to the stars and my songs return to the music of the wind, when my days are all forgotten and my lessons all are through, I'll be glad to say I learned to be your friend. For there's a light that shines forever, and there's a love that crosses heaven. And you know now in all existence I'll be there to be your friend. when we look at one another and life seems short and scattered and our hearts are full, longing for endless youth. All our promises and vision, in the end, it doesn't matter. From seeds of dreams to flowers of the true. For there's a light that shines forever, and there's a love that crosses heaven, and you'll know now in all existence I'll be there to be your friend. If my words, if my songs were only whispered, and my words were only sound, my life would be just a candle against the cold. But my words are in your memory, and my songs are in your heart, and my life is a flame for you to hold. For there's a light that shines forever, and there's a love that crosses heaven, and you'll know now in all existence I'll be there to be your friend. I'll be there to be your friend.
I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah. neighbor with my mind. Stayed on spirit. I can't hate my neighbor with my mind. Stayed on spirit. I can't hate my neighbor with my mind. Stayed on spirit. Hallelujah. 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 I woke up this morning with my mind. Stayed on spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind. Stayed on spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind. Stayed on spirit. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Good morning, Ahava Center for Spiritual Living. Yes, everybody's here. Great. If you ever had good Thanksgiving, and we still got more food today, so lots of food. Let's give some love to these musicians. We have Kim Diamato, Justin Norris, Mike Merchant, and Bell Zhang on piano. Ahava, is a Hebrew word for love, and we gather together each Sunday knowing that love is always the answer. I am Reverend Jen Evergreen, and my pronouns are she, her. I welcome you here today. Who we are. We are a conscious community committed to curiosity so that we may provide a loving space to be reminded of the truth of who we are. We are an open and affirming community, so whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual path of discovery, you are absolutely welcome here. If you are joining us online, live stream, please say hello in the chat and let us know where you are tuning in from. And make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And if you are in the room, we encourage you to take out your phones, turn the volume down, and check and share pictures and inspirations from today's service on social media. If you are a guest joining us for the first time, we especially welcome you. Please know that your presence makes a difference. You may have received some connection card when you come in, or if not, somebody from the core council will give you one. Is there anybody here for the first time? No? Okay. So we don't need to, worry about that. Now we are grateful for the many people who give each week of their time and talent and treasure. We have David Hiles on sound, Amy is on slides, and Daniel is on the camera, and Jameson is with our youth today. Let's give some love to all these volunteers who serve in order to create this sacred space. And now I invite you to take a moment and turn to someone and put your hands over your heart and say, thank you for being a reflection of me. We have a fabulous vision and purpose. Please repeat after me. We are an inclusive community. Committed to global transformation. Through personal evolution. Our purpose is to, let's all say this together, wake up, step up, and make a difference. Let's take it. Today's affirmation, please repeat after me. And when we say this affirmation, I invite everyone to really feel it, embody it. It is a beautiful affirmation. I honor my authentic feelings with, go ahead, with gentleness, trust, and love. Isn't that beautiful? Can we all do that? All right. Now let's take a deep breath with the sound of the heartbeat drum in the background. Invite our ancestors to be with us now. In the warm embrace of this sacred land, our hearts overflow with deep love and gratitude to the land's ancestral guardians, the Yuchi, the Osage, Cherokee, Shawnee, Hopewell, and Adena nations. By acknowledging these stories, we celebrate the strength, adaptability, and unique contributions of each community to the vibrant mosaic of our shared heritage. We humbly acknowledge the historical wounds and traumas that have touched and continue to touch the lives of Indigenous communities. In this present moment, our commitment springs from a well of love, respect, and the unwavering recognition of the inherent sovereignty of Indigenous peoples. We pledge to be attentive listeners, amplifiers of Indigenous voices, and perpetual learners about the rich diversity of Indigenous cultures, histories, and contemporary challenges. Now I invite you to take a deep breath and turn within as we move into our centering song and prayer. Justin Norris will sing In the Silence. Prayers by Patty Cooper.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments, and I hear all that needs to be said, and right here in this precious silence I find God, I find myself. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments, and I hear all that needs to be said, and right here in this precious silence I find God, I find myself.
Precious, precious moments of silence. The healing energy of silence. In this sacred moment, I know absolutely that there is only one. One energy, one life, one mind, one source of everything. Today, I know that one as love. I know it as peace. I know it as freedom. I know it as abundance, harmony, clarity, and so much more. And knowing that that is the truth of the one, it is necessarily the truth of me and the truth of everyone hearing my voice right here, right now. And I bless this day, for it is a day of acknowledging silence and remembering and holding things in our heart. I bless this service. I bless all the people who come together to create it. All the people who bring food, all the people who do all this work behind the scenes. Oh, they are a joy, for sure. And blessing my co-practitioner today, Kim, who is going to be doing part of our talk, as will I just know that this center is blessed, absolutely, and that whatever pebbles fall into the road, the way is clear. The way of freedom is clear. And I let it be by saying, and so it is.
So it is.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself.
If I can see it. Okay. This is from Paul Farini's book, The Silence of the Heart. Sit for a moment in profound forgiveness of yourself and everything in your experience, and you will dissolve the walls which appear to hold you apart from God's grace. Moving into that grace, you leave all human conflict behind. The world as you know it disappears with your judgments of it. This is revelation. It is parting of the veil. Do not make the mistake of thinking that this experience happens only to the chosen few. It happens to everyone. It is your destiny. You will awaken. Because you cannot sleep forever. You cannot be in resistance forever. You cannot be in pain forever. Sooner or later, there is a letting go of resistance and withdrawal. There is no place to defend and nowhere to hide. You become visible. You become vulnerable. You stop reacting. You stop defending yourself or running away from the trespass of others. You can do this because you have stopped attacking them, both in overt and subtle ways. You stop withholding your love. You stop pushing their love away. And when your attack stops, you no longer fear retribution, so you can stand there naked, defenseless, simply as you are. You can be in your experience without defending it. You can accept the experience of others without judging it or trying to change it. What is this? It is the birth of the Christ consciousness within you. It is your resurrection. It is your internalization of the divine, the indwelling Spirit of God come to rest in your heart. I'd like to say also that Marianne chose this reading for the service. She wanted to be here today, but she sent this with her love. Thank you. Is that coming through okay? All right, here we go.
I hope. No, you're where I was.
Let me fix that key for him.
No, I was gonna
Let
go
me
with
fix
it.
that key for him. That'll be so much better. Let's try that again. Sorry, Justin.
No. Yes. I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. Get your fill to eat, but always keep that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid it ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. If ever one door closes out, one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might be taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some helping heart leave you bitter. When you get close to selling out, reconsider. And may you give the chance to sit it out or dance. Hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
Always rolling us along.
I hope you still smell small when you stand beside the ocean. If ever one door closes, I'll want more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance. Dance, I hope you dance. I hope you
There's a wheel in constant motion,
dance.
always
Hope you
rolling us
dance.
along.
I hope you
Wants to look back on
dance.
wonder
I hope
where those years have gone.
I hope you
Dance.
dance. I hope you dance. I hope you
So welcome to this special service today, where we just take a break from the flurry of activity and take the time to acknowledge the array of feelings that may arise during this holiday season. For my part today, I'm focusing on grief and loss. Our culture isn't very adept or comfortable dealing with either. We are not taught the ways to navigate it more skillfully. In my own past, I tucked it away. I hid it. I stuffed it. And only later did I see how that had affected my life. I understand why sometimes we hesitate. Do we need a service like this? Is it going to be a downer? Or shouldn't we only be focusing on the positive? Well, it's much more complex than that. Francis Weller's recent book, In the Absence of the Ordinary, Soul Work for Times of Uncertainty, he underscores the importance of embracing grief. Weller reminds us grief is more than an emotion. It is a core faculty of being human. It is completely unavoidable. Everyone experiences loss at some point. And clearly, holidays especially remind us of those losses. The person who isn't at the Thanksgiving table this year, the death of a friend, a pet, or a family member, a divorce, the end of a job that we loved, having to downsize, a diagnosis that shifts our lives forever, changes in our mental or physical capacities, and the list lengthens. We consciously and unconsciously experience many things in our lives that arrive through the hallway of loss. And right now, perhaps this recognition is more urgent. Our losses likely are not only personal, but collective. Weller asks us to acknowledge the way in which national and global conditions can be part of the emotional, spiritual, energetic mixture inside of us. As he starkly puts it, and I warn you, it is a stark reminder, now is a time of gravity and extremes as we witness the hottest temperatures on record, inflamed political discourse, the fraying of social bonds, and the emerging reality of widespread species extinction. How can we bear this? All of it. And yet, Weller reminds us, and Ahava reminds us, and so many things around us remind us that this is no time for despair. Weller begins with affirming what we learn here at Ahava. He urges us to individually and collectively embrace our sorrow and fear, to step into them with kindness and love, with tenderness and compassion. On reflection, I began to realize that we benefit most when we include grief and loss into our welcomed array of feelings and emotions during this time or any time. Weller reveals that so much happens in the approach we take to our feelings. And the point I think that affected me the most was he said, approach these feelings that come up with reverence. And he capitalizes R, with reverence, grounded reverence. Kindness, yes, but reverence gave me pause until it sank in. Imagine at the very moment of pausing to be with our emotions is actually deeply sacred, holy. We slow down. We honor ourselves. In doing this approach of reverence, we cultivate patience and self-love. Now, Keller explains that there is even alchemy, and that's probably my phone. Oh, well. No, it's not. Mine's on silence. There is even alchemy in this spiritual practice. The gentle and loving ways we engage our emotions help them stay more fluid and open to change. He explains, think about that. Making friends with our emotions can not only reshape us in ways we never imagined, it can result in a truly transformative practice, daily practice for all of us. And this is not just for ourselves alone. Weller believes that, quote, we possess the profound capacity to metabolize sorrow into something medicinal for our soul and the soul of the community. And the community is both essential and universal. It goes far beyond these walls, all the way to global transformation. Weller does not speak lightly of these things. This effort takes courage, individual and collective. It takes time. It takes a willingness to feel the pain and also hold the beauty at the same time. Recalling the words of William Blake, the deeper the sorrow, the greater the joy. So it was tempting to give a couple hours to this book, but I'm not going to do that. But I am going to read a short poem that he uses. And this is an unnamed poet from the 12th century, I believe. Yes. 'Tis a fearful thing to love what death can touch, to love, to hope, to dream, and oh, to lose. A thing for fools, this love, but a holy thing, to love what death can touch. Thank you.
D'Amato, and my pronouns are she, her, and so are Patty's. When I was a little girl, Christmas was magical, and it still kind of holds that magic for me. My mom would search for gifts all year. And she always found the right thing, perfect thing. And that just was really magical and mysterious, special. But it was also a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure for her and, all of us to have this wonderful, beautiful holiday. I love the lights, too. I love the lights of Christmas, and I used to lay under the Christmas tree. Did you do this? Yes. After it was set up, I'd even take my glasses off because I wear contacts now, but that made it even more magical because it was just this blur of light and just soak it in. And I love that about this year. I love how we tend to add more light to fill up our longer nights this time of year. And Christmas was magical, and it still is for me, but it also, when I was a little girl, was full of an undercurrent of tension. And there was it was kind of like a time bomb, honestly. There was, first of all, this desire under this kind of human yearning for this ideal of it's got to be perfect. And that can cause so much frustration. It's like when you bake a cake or you try to bake a cake and you have this vision of what it's going to look like, and then you pull it out of the oven and it collapses. Nailed it. Right? But I have some very gut-wrenching memories of this time of year because partly because of that undercurrent of it's got to be perfect and the stress around that, but my parents were also not happily married, and I don't know how long or how they stayed together as long as they did. So that was part of it, and my mom struggled on and off with depression when I was a little girl, and I didn't understand that as well, of course, back then. And so, and all of those things are magnified, right, by this time, by the season, by the holidays, by knowing that family's coming over and you want to make it perfect. So for me, this season brings a lot of that back. And I guess I shouldn't have been surprised to find myself repeating this pattern of striving for perfection and wanting to make it perfect. So there's been more than once that I've been sitting on the floor and surrounded by wrapping paper and ribbons and my to-do list that's only a third crossed off and just in tears over it and trying to let go of that perfect ideal that goes with that deadline of December 25th for me. That ideal and that yearning to be perfect. Jenna, I don't know if you remember this, but you said something once to me, and I think it was a choir practice that we had here at Ahava. It was several years ago. And we were trying to make the songs perfect. And they were not perfect yet. They needed some practice. It was a frustrating practice, I think, for everybody. But afterwards, Jenna turned to me and said, as she's so good at doing, she said, "But Kim, isn't it all just perfect anyway?" Do you remember that? And you did, and like you do, you reminded me of the core of our truth right there and then. And yes, it is all perfect. So I wore my I'm perfect, imperfect shirt today to remind myself that. Yes, I can. I wore my imperfect shirt today. It says I'm perfect, imperfect. Because our daily human life might not appear to be perfect, but life with a capital L is perfect. So I wanted to remind myself of this season. And if you needed to hear it, then I hope that helped you too. I have this this saying that it's on a little block in our house, and it says, "Life isn't perfect, but love doesn't care." And I bought that as a Christmas gift for somebody a few years ago and kept it for myself because I felt like I really needed it. So yes, life with a capital L is perfect, just as it appears and just as it appears not. Thank you, life. Ernest Holmes says that perfection is our real state of being. It is not something we have to create. It's not something we have to earn. We can't bake our way into it. Just by being alive, we are perfect and whole. And today I also wanted to start our service with Joni Mitchell's song, River, because that reminds me of, it just sums up for me sometimes the melancholy that can rise up in myself this time of year and all of the maybe regrets or people that I miss or mistakes I've made over the years. And so today is a chance to just honor all of that stuff that comes up and those people, our loved ones, that we might be missing or we might be grieving or we might be watching them change before our eyes. And honor those feelings. And so you probably noticed we gave you a slip of paper, and we're going to be using that soon for the honor ceremony. And we'll kind of lead you into a short meditation with that, and then start the honor ceremony in a little bit. But just a reminder that, there is just a lot mixed together, and it's side by side, right? The heartbreak and also joy. And then there are those holy moments when we get to slow down and connect. I got to experience one of those at Thanksgiving this year. After, of course, everything was done. We finally slowed down and just really got to connect. There's extra light in this season, like our beautiful candlelight service coming up. Standing by the fire in the fireplace, watching the snow, which lights up the whole world. I invite you this season, whenever you can, to take the time it takes for yourself and to come back to your center. I invite you to talk to yourself and say, I love you, I'm listening. I love you and I'm listening. And ask your spirit and your body, how can I love you better? And this will, of course, ripple out and help us be present for those we love as well, and for ourselves. So this year, I want to remember that above all else. And even if I don't get everything wrapped just the way I want, or start the song with the capo on just the way I want, that perfect is still our very innermost state of being and our truth. Thank you.
The love wash over us. We let it be. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let it be.
We're going to get ready to start our honor ceremony in just a minute. And so I just invite you, first of all, to take a couple centering breaths and just settle in. And just allow your chair to support you. Allow your body to relax and your mind to settle. As you inhale, all the love that you've felt today, all the peace in this room. And take some big exhales out as we just let it be. And on your strip of paper, you have kind of a sentence stem to help you prepare something that you might want to say. It's optional. You don't have to speak when you come up. But we will be inviting you to come up and pick a stone that honors something you'd like to honor. It could be a person. It could be a feeling. It could be both. So think about what you might want to acknowledge and honor. And if you want to jot it down, as you have it, it might look something like this. I choose this stone to honor, acknowledge, remember the people and changes in my life and in my country that I am grieving. And then you can take the stone back with you and put it somewhere precious to you.
Thought was that we could move this way or even that way. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, just coming in this way so that you can walk behind the stones and pick your stone. When you're ready. And if you need a pen or the pencil you have is now broken, just come up. We have more.
I choose this stone to honor my mom, who's in spirit, and whenever somebody would go on a trip, she would say, oh, will you bring something back for me? And they would say, well, what do you want me to bring back for you? And she'd say, a rock. So it's a good touchstone for me. Thank you.
Choose this stone to honor, acknowledge, remember my most authentic self who has walked through the rains down upon me and remained true to me.
I choose this stone to honor, acknowledge, and remember that it is all working out for me.
If you want me to hold it for you, I can.
I choose this stone to honor, acknowledge, remember. I remember my Aunt Elizabeth Wyrick that passed away back in March of this year, March 18th, 2025. She's been gone a few months now, but she's in a better place. She ain't coming back to this earth. I know that. I remember my dad, Danny Edmund but he's been gone 11 years, going on 12. My cousin Todd that died in 2020 of a drug overdose, but I'm going to say a little positive note at the end. I'm glad that I get into films with my favorite genre, and I'm going to be finally moving on to a career I wanted to do. That's because you only get one life to live. You don't know when you're going to go. You got to be ready, but at the same time, live your life to the fullest.
She's handing out the stones, maybe easier, but do come up when you get your stone.
I choose this stone to honor, acknowledge, and remember the love I did have for my ex-husband, the hope and dreams I had for our life together that I now grieve.
I choose this stone to honor, acknowledge, and remember my mom and dad. They're no longer with us. They both passed within like 9 months of each other a few years back. I grieve their unconditional love, and I'm trying to hold the same space with my kids in my life. So.
I choose this stone, which is perfectly imperfect, to honor, acknowledge, and remember those who have lifted me up, opened doors, offered counsel, imparted wisdom, and sparked hope and inspiration in me, never knowing the lasting impacts it would make possible.
I choose this stone to acknowledge and remember that no matter what life looks like out here, that the only truth is love.
I choose this stone to honor, acknowledge, and remember my friend Danny as his family goes through this holiday season for the first time without him.
I choose this stone to honor Joyce, my dear, dear friend Joyce, who many of you know and love with me as things are changing for her now. But I am here at Ahava because she would always say, Christine, are you going to come to Ahava? So I am here to honor her. And please keep her in your prayers. Thank you.
I choose this stone. I honor my parents. They've been gone for a long time. I was an orphan. They died 2.5 months apart. My siblings and I were orphans very fast. And we have each other, but that's not the same as having your parents. And I choose this stone to honor all of you all. You all have no idea how important you are to me, even though I haven't been here in a long time. And mostly, I choose this stone to honor me because 2 months ago, I almost died. I almost died 2.5 months ago, and I'm here. And I love life, but 2 months ago, I almost wasn't. So I honor my parents, Ahava, and myself.
Hi, everybody. I choose this stone to honor, acknowledge, and remember my brother Jeff and the little boy in me who still struggles to allow his grief from his loss. It's like split. Heal it.
I choose this stone to honor all those who taught me love and wisdom.
Hello, all. I choose this stone to honor, acknowledge, remember Steve Forsyth, my cousin who is 6 months younger than I am. He passed in 2002. I visited his grave the first time this year in May. He lives on in love, life, and peace in my heart.
I choose this stone to honor, acknowledge, and remember my mother who's been deceased for many years.
I choose this stone to honor, acknowledge, and remember my beautiful friend, Rose Yanez, who called me last night to let me know that her life is ending soon. A life of courage and beauty, compassion, tenderness, good humor, and that.
I choose this stone to honor my eternal family, ever and forever alive.
I choose this stone to remember Nancy Ruger, who was a practitioner here and my best friend. She was funny and silly, and we went camping together, and she always made the fire, and sometimes there was an argument over that. And this is all true. When I hurt, she lifted me up. She held me. I miss her so much.
So I wanted to invite you, even if you didn't want to say anything, feel free to pick up a stone later if you'd like. Is there anybody else that we missed? Okay. I think we're onto your step. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you ready? Yes, you're ready.
I can see what's.
Time for prayer. Breathing into this moment and knowing the depth of our emotions, knowing the truth of our lives, knowing that there is only one. There is nothing outside this one. Today, I know it as peace. I know it as love. I know it as freedom. And I know it as power. And knowing that that is the truth of the one, it has to be the truth of me. I am all of those qualities. And in this moment, I speak my word for all of us here. We are truly, at the core of our being, love. We often say love is always the answer. Love is at the center of the being of each of us. I know too that we are peace. Beautiful peace. That peace that can wrap us up like a warm blanket. And I pass this prayer to Practitioner Kim.
And so I just breathe into that peace, that perfect flowing peace that is our very truth. And I breathe that in, steep in it like tea, and just know it as the very core and the very center of each and every person here. Each of us is peace that is overflowing, that is our molten center. Even in the midst of busyness and what might feel like chaos, even in the midst of fear or doubt, that the peace that Spirit is ever present as our truth. That this peace and this overflowing love are the truth of each person and of this beautiful place that we call Ahava. And I also know power. The power that is Spirit powered. And that this power knows no obstacle, no threat. It needs no defenses. There is nowhere that it does not flow because it is the power of life with a capital L, of life itself. And it is that perfectly flowing life is the power that can move mountains. It is that inner power that gives us the freedom to choose at every single moment. At every single moment to say, I love you, I'm listening. And how can I love you better? And so I simply give thanks to be here with Practitioner Patty, to be here in our community. I give thanks to be able to speak this word. I'm grateful to my very bones as I release this prayer to the law, knowing that what each beloved here seeks them. And I let it be by saying, and so it is. Jenna, did you want to talk about the ways to give?
Sorry.
No worries.
So I think we should give lots of love to Patty and Kim for this beautiful service. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. So now we move into our time of conscious giving. Our core council will pass the baskets in the room, and there are several ways you can give online. You can go to our website, ahavacenter.net, and click on the Give tab, or text the word GIVE to 859-209-6996, or mail your gift to 168 Burt Road, Lexington, Kentucky, 40503. Now, if you'll repeat after me, something on it. Divine love as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava, knowing that it returns to me, multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful.
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 I'm so grateful. Grateful.
I think Janet's got our happenings too, right? Did you have our
Right.
happenings today?
Ahava happenings. One more. Okay. So we have a book study that is in today. This is the last day. I'm facilitating that book study, and it's the power of this thing called life. And we're meeting, well, we're supposed to meet at 12 o'clock, probably be more like 12:30 to 1:30. And if you want to come and you haven't come before, you're still welcome to come and participate in the discussion. We have a special holiday service on Friday, December 19th. Please don't miss this. This is our Many Paths, One Light celebration. Our annual Burning Bowl ceremony is January 4th. And I invite Jennifer Epperly to come up and share about the food pantry and December clothing items. Where's Jennifer? Here comes.
Hey. Ta-da. Okay.
right, so we are going to continue to collect food. The table's at the back of the room, so just as you're at the store, just grab another can or two of something or something shelf stable. Just bring it on in each week. We're going to keep doing this at least through the end of January. We may reevaluate and keep doing it beyond that. We know that there are a lot of folks who are needing food, so we're going to keep doing it. We also have a basket for hats and mittens. So if that speaks to you, bring in hats and mittens, new hats and mittens, and we'll be donating those too. If there's anybody in the community who's in need of food, we're not just collecting the food to donate outside of this community. Just let somebody on the core council know, and you're welcome to the food that we collect, and we want to share it where it's needed. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. So practitioners are available to pray with you. Kim D'Amato and Patty Cooper are in person after service. Or you may leave a prayer request in the prayer box on the practitioner table or submit a prayer request online. So here is our benediction. Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
It is this thing called life.
It is this thing called life.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my body.
And life is in my affairs.
Life is in my affairs.
I accept it.
I accept it.
I am it.
I am it.
And I share it.
And I share it.
Just the way it appears.
Just the way it appears.
And just the way it appears not.
Just the way it appears not.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself,